Is that switched? Oh yeah.
My name is Austin Hendershot. I play for Penn Manor Junior Varsity. I command my team and I tell them what to do and tell them how to play the game and what they're doing wrong and how they can fix on their mistakes. I feel the Penn Manor Esports team is something new that I never expected them to do. It's kind of interesting. I'm excited to find new players that are interested in video games as much as I am in the school. For the first year of esports, I'm probably going to be excited for talking to these people, my teammates outside of school, because inside school we're all about math and education, while outside of school we have everything in common, pretty much.
My name is Amaya. I'm from Lancaster, PA. My in-game name is Lost in Space. The story behind my in-game name is that I've just always liked space since I was a kid, so like nostalgia. I've been playing video games since I was 8 years old. My first video game was Call of Duty. What I love about playing competitive video games is the fact that you get to work together as a team, and along the way you might make friends. I got into Overwatch because I've always liked first-person shooter games. My favorite character to play on Overwatch is D.Va and Widowmaker. I usually play tank or support. I joined Penn Manor's Overwatch team because I wanted to make new friends and I already liked Overwatch. So I like the team aspect of it.
Yep, we are live. So what are you going by? Craig? Coach Craig? Crispy Craig? What do I call you? Just Craig? All right, we're here streaming the first game of the JV season. This is our Penn Manor Blue team. I am Mr. Herzog.
No.
Scott? What? Go? And we are getting ready to start our first match. We are entering this game. So tell me, Craig, tell me a little bit about what map we're playing here and what we need to know for people that may not have played Overwatch
Alright,
before.
we are playing on Lijiang Tower. This map is a map where both teams try to control the same point.
And so
Pretty much
it's
around it.
basically like King of the Hill.
Yeah, pretty much when you go by. Yeah, that's pretty
King of the
much
Hill.
what you're going by. Yeah.
So we have here, and Craig, you are a member of our Penn Manor Esports Gold team, right?
Yes.
So he's there as an alt. Penn Manor Gold's not playing today because of a National Honor Society meeting that's going on during this time. Um, so you're actually part of our what we call our varsity team, right?
Yeah. And today we have the so-called JV team playing. They've been practicing for this pretty long.
Right. You've been coaching them. You've been helping coach them a little bit.
Yeah, for about a week and a half.
Yeah. So he kind of took on the title Coach Craig here. So tell me a little bit about our players that we have coming into the match here in about 20 seconds. So we have Hypercharge. Hypercharge is Jaden. Tell me, who's Jaden playing?
Oh, Jaden's playing Sigma, a tank character. And for you people that don't know what a tank is, they're the ones that are shields, the ones with more health, the quote unquote tanky characters
They
that are
take the
supposed to
damage.
take the
They
damage.
take
Yeah.
the damage, right? All right. So, and then we also have Curly Fries. Curly Fries is Caden, and tell me a little bit about who's Caden is playing here.
Caden is playing. Who we got here? Moira. Moira is more of a character that can do damage. Shouldn't be playing as that, but it's a healer character. Healers are to heal the rest of the team, and that's about it.
All right, very good. Well, we are into the match here, and we are against the University. Um, is it off? Is there no audio coming in from the game? Well, let's turn it on. Here, give us.
Holding position.
All right, so those of you who weren't hearing the audio, for us, so back end. Tell me a little bit about what we're seeing right now.
Right now, we're seeing is our team is captured point. Now they're doing a pretty good job. Shields are being taken one by one. Good plays with that. Moira and
Meteor strike.
speed being make sure other people can get together. Sigma and Rissa are, of course, tethering their shields back and forth. No one is trickling in, staying all together.
So they're playing as a team, which is what you want.
Team playing is probably the best for this. Not too much else could happen. Right now, the other teams, of course, probably getting together, about to come back.
Right. So we know that one of the things that people that maybe are familiar with Overwatch, there's this thing called ultimates. You'll see them up at the top of the screen, but marked by check marks. What does having an ultimate mean for people that are unfamiliar?
Well, your ultimates well, once you get off the you get certain abilities that you don't have approach to the game that you get every once in a while. These abilities can be used to either destroy the other team, get point captured, or just stop them in place so that they can't move. Now the other team has captured the point. What should be done is everyone gets back together to go back again and actually destroy the other team.
So it looks like they're mostly together here.
Yeah. Yep, there's their Doomfist. They're pretty good on that. What they need to do is they need to start breaking the shield as fast as possible. They shouldn't be trickling in. This was seen by Lucio. Lucio should have went in. Should have actually stayed back more. He's a character that doesn't have much health, so you need to watch out by that. Mostly why they got pushed back in the beginning spot was because the other team's Junkrat used his ult, which was Riptide. It was when he turns into a tire and then blows up. It killed most of them, so they had to watch out about that. The thing you could do is you have a character with a shield, and they can actually throw the shield up before he blows up, and then no one will die by it. It'll just break the shield right away. Right now, like that's time. Right now. Yes, that was good. And overtime's on. If this bar goes down to the last stand, that means they won this round.
All right, and hey, nice job, JV. So Penn Manor
That was a good job.
Has won and taken in the objective. What was that?
Ready for battle.
How did you get out of this? All right. Are you a proud dad? Yeah. So Clay's really happy they won. They pulled out. No, but here they are. We're right in here. So we are in the second round. They're activating the objective.
All right, now we're going to play our second round.
Mike. Pretty Huntress is Austin. Small Titan is Alyssa.
Oh, pretty.
And,
Yeah.
and
Also,
then Corky York is Kanye. So these are our players for Penn Manor Gold. We are now entering the match again.
I think this part of the map's called the Garden.
The Garden.
I think
Okay.
so.
So it's a
Yeah.
different part of the map than the one we first saw, right?
Yes.
All right, very good.
Right now,
Okay.
they have captured the objective once again, working as a team, putting shields down. Moira's staying back, healers are staying back, they're playing good. Doomfist is trying to poke out those little people that go by themselves and easy kills because of his damage.
All right. Well, it has to feel good as a team for them to at least to take a first win in this match.
Oh yeah, it definitely gets them hyped up a little bit.
You know, you're a player, right?
Yeah.
So this boosts your
More to do.
confidence.
But also this means the other team knows they gotta try a little bit harder and go in there.
So it might push them a little
Junkrat
bit.
from the other team just uses Riptide, which was another thing that they had to watch out for. Right at this moment, they need to back up, wait for it, and
Yeah, right
re-go
now,
again.
Nelemenko's the only one in there. Oh, and so they're backing up, they're regrouping now, and will come back in to try and take the objective again. All right, so right now you see the percentage of the other team as far as mastering the objective creeping up.
Curly
they're-
Fries, known as Caden.
Yeah.
Most people play Moira as like a damage kind of a character, which shouldn't be played. He's actually staying behind his team, healing. When he gets his ult, he's trying to go for the other team, but also at the same time healing everyone, which is being shown right at this moment. He's going behind his team, healing them. They got knocked down by Reinhardt's ult, and it looks like they're most likely going to capture this point the way it's looking right now.
Right, it looks like they're
Now-
mastering it.
A thing that shouldn't have been done was they did 2 healer ults and they did 1 tank ult, which means Sigma has his ult soon. Sigma's gonna have his ult soon. He's at 88%, and then now they gotta wait for their healers to have it. But they have a Reaper that's about to have his ult too. So
Right,
if
so
the
that's
other
good.
team all attacks at once, they're done. But it looks like the other team's trying to trickle in around from the sides. So that Junkrat, he's dead. Who's ever on the side right here, Soldier 76, he's probably gonna die at some point. I mean,
Right.
the other team looks like they're stressing out a little bit, going in
Well, as you can
one by
imagine, you
one.
would be at this point, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they got 74% to 41. Even if they do die... See, we got Reaper with his ult. If he goes up behind them, they're all dead. They're gone for. But once again, we're playing a little bit safe on the safer side, so that could be used later on if needed. There's another Riptide used. This is going to be the time when they need to come back, use Reaper's ult, stop the other team from capturing. Now they got time.
Yeah, they got a hexakill there, the other team.
They got 99%. All they got to do, come back, kill them. See, the other team's spreading out a little bit too much. If they play it right, they'll hear where they are. They'll go around. Hopefully they go around to the right side. But it looks like they're going to go right front straight in the middle. Hopefully their shield's placed down. That's good.
So they're staying
Once
together
his
as a team. So that's
I'm guessing
important.
most likely that once his Reaper gets in there, he's going to pretty much show up the whole thing. As long as he doesn't die, he's got it. Their Junkrat used his ult, and that's pretty much the only one they got to truly worry about.
So Caden's healing right now and keeping him alive.
Oh, Reaper just died using his ult, so that kind of wasted it. But it looks like they got a tank ult. That ult's going to make sure everybody else has some more defense, some more damage. It's going to make it work
Look at
for
that.
them.
So they're bringing it down. They have a quinta-kill.
Now they got to watch out. Doomfist is going out to make sure that he can stop anyone at that point that's coming through. That's a good measure for them to do. If they can stop this Junkrat,
Oh, and they have it again.
There they go. They
Second
got it.
match. Nice job.
played perfectly.
Team 1 wins. That's Penn Manor Blue. So really excited about that right now. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So, as if you might be able to hear through the mic that Penn Manor Blue is extremely ecstatic at taking this win and very happy. So it's a good play for them.
My genius is finally recognized.
All right, so next match is going to be in 14 seconds. Hey, how do we do this? Do we leave the game? Do we need to leave the game? Do we need to leave the game? What? Right. Okay, they pick it. So in the NASEF, we're part of the National Association of Scholastic Esports Federation, and losers of the first round will then pick the next map. The next, Jerry, the next map is what? So I'm asking one of our other gold members here. No, but it is an escort assault. What was it? Do you remember? So I don't remember what type of map it is, but they choose out of a bank of about 3 different maps. Yeah. Right. Well, when they tell us. So we're going to take a small break here. Yep. All right. So we're getting set up for the next match. Those of you that are entering into the stream here. Thanks for tuning in to the inaugural game of Penn Manor Esports of our blue team, and joining us for this time of watching them win for the first game here. All right, so what you see is we're in the back end. We're going to be choosing the next map here. All right, are they ready to start? So we're going to be the Temple of Anubis is the next one. Next map that we're going to be playing. Again, my name is Mr. Herzog, or Scott Herzog. You can call me either one. I'm one of the advisors for Penn Manor Esports. And with me, casting with a much better knowledge of the game, is Mr. Craig, who's a player for Penn Manor Esports Gold. He's an alternate for them. They will be playing a game tomorrow at 3:30 on the Penn Manor Gold esports channel on Twitch. It's a different channel than the one you're listening to here. But if you want to stay tuned to that, you can stay tuned on our social media, on our Facebook page, on our Twitter, or our Instagram, and we will get all that information to you as to when the games go live if you want to watch some more Penn Manor Esports. So I'm going to take a small break here, and we'll be back.
Hello everyone, we are back. We are going on the map Anubis.
Tell me a little bit about this map.
What are they doing?
Next match, you're subbing. Yeah. All right. So tell me about the map of Anubis, Sal.
Oh, Anubis is a map that's used for a lot of sniping. Characters we might see in that. Our team most likely not, but their team we might see it. You could see Widows, Annas, characters like that on this map.
Or
Stronger
characters.
Smaller characters that can hide around. This map's pretty good for that.
All right, you're gonna guide us through it here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're into the map. For those of you just joining us, this is Penn Manor Esports Blue that you're watching, and Craig is giving us the game narration, telling us what's going on, and I'm here just for my good looks. No, I'm just kidding. Not my good looks. But so we're into the game, and what sort of game is this? This is the other one was point capture. What's this?
They're defending the point, so only one team can capture the point. Right now, they are on defense, and they're going to try to stop the other team from capturing the first point, and then they go back to try to stop them from capturing another one.
So it's a little bit like capture the flag. I'm trying to make analogies to regular games a little bit.
It's kind of like mixed between that and King of the Hill.
It
but
is.
You try to make sure that the other team can't capture the point and go through with it. Looks like the one team right now is not knowing too much to do because of the shield and the bastion. As long as that bastion shield keeps up, Hopefully he doesn't shoot the Zarya's. That Zarya's shield gets up and she gets shot a lot. She'll have a lot of damage and she can kill pretty much all of them real quick.
Tell me a little bit about the character that Small Titan's playing here.
Oh, Small Titan. They're playing Orisa. It's a tank character. Throws shields down. Shoots an orb out that pulls people in. Probably one of my top 5 favorite.
Okay.
Even though.
Playing
Oh,
here.
yeah. It's definitely an over-round good character. When you're shooting, hopefully she's not trying to walk around and move when she's shooting. When you shoot with that character, it actually slows the character down by like 30% or so.
All right. So as long as she's stationary, she's good.
Yeah.
Right.
But when she's moving, it's kind of a little bit harder for her. Hopefully she can put her defense up, and she's good with it. Looks like right now the enemy team's going on our right, but it looks like everybody else is switching what they're doing, and they're going to be able to hold them back pretty good.
All right. So tell me about the character that Nelevenko's playing. He's playing like a robotic character.
Bastion. I was talking about him a little bit earlier.
Right in the last match.
Bastion's a character that sets up, he turns into a tank, and he's also one of the only characters that's damaged. He's one of, 3 characters that's damaged that can actually heal themselves, which is pretty good. His healing doesn't last long, but he can heal himself to full health like
so he
every
can help
single
himself
time.
stay alive if
Yeah.
he's in an emergency, right?
Now it looks like our Baptiste, played by Party Huntress,
Yeah.
used their ult, does more damage. They killed off the other team.
So Pretty Huntress is playing what character is he playing?
Playing Baptiste, a healer,
Yes, you did say that.
healer character that has a burst rifle.
Right. So we're pretty stationary here. Everything. I guess the beauty of this map is that it really stays pretty much one place.
Mostly this map has 2 sections. This section's pretty easy to cover, which you can see they can only come from this straight section, and they can come from the right over here, and that's pretty much it. Now, once they get back farther, it's way more open, it's harder to cover. If they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it at this part. And when they switch to attack characters, see, look, Junkrat's going through, and they need to make sure that doesn't happen. He's going to go back on the point, wherever he went. Nope, he tried to go around.
Right.
Most of the time, people, what they're going to do is they're going to sneak up, try to go to that point. It's going to stir up the whole team. Luckily, that didn't even phase them, really. But usually they go back, they sit on the point, and that's it. And they got a minute left. That was a good ult. Oh no. The tanks are left though.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Tanks put up shields. Hopefully they can hold for a little bit. Oh my. Now in situations like this, it's not as good to group up at first if people are still there. But at the same time, look at that situation, they got it. Now, since the time went down, like at that moment, the time is going to be a lot less the second round. So if we capture that point quicker the first time around, then that means it's going to be a lot harder for them. Because we're going to say they had 3 minutes, we might have 6 minutes if we capture it a lot faster.
Okay, I get it. So we're able to also see from the perspective of the characters if you wanted to switch to them, right? Right now we're seeing just a general view of it.
Yeah,
you can
so
actually kinda
this
get-
is what the view of the characters originally
So
is.
this is who?
This is Nelevenko,
So Nelevenko, who is playing the robot,
Bastion.
the Bastion. So it's
Yeah.
Bastion
Now
character.
he has his ult. His ult is when he turns into a tank. Now, since he's playing Bastion, he has to make sure he's behind shields. Even though he can heal himself, you can't shoot and heal yourself at the same time, which keeps the character a little bit balanced.
So he's a little bit squishy, I guess you would say. Right?
Yeah.
I think it's the F. If you want to switch, like F1 or so between the characters.
Right.
So you're seeing the perspective of different characters here that we're kind of just following here and getting an overview of what's happening in it. All right. So tell me, how are they playing in this map? So they didn't hold the first objective the full time. Is there a penalty for that? I mean, what's...
I mean, the penalty for it is they get moved back. They get put in a bad area that's a little bit harder to defend. They gotta really watch out for that Junkrat. He looks like he's carrying the team mostly with his ult.
So as long as they can keep an eye on Junkrat, they'll be fine, right?
Yes.
Good
What?
carry.
Well, the thing is, they gotta make sure he doesn't do much damage to people, because the more damage he does, the more his ult's gonna go up, more kills he gets. Pretty much feeding him. Now, a thing I saw from Party Huntress is that he went up with a he went too far up. He's a healer, doesn't do a lot of damage. That was a little bad for him to do.
So they're coming in again. We don't need to get their perspective.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
okay.
well, it looks like our Moira's using their ult right in front, racking them, going for it. It's going good. Behind the team is what I like to see. You don't want a Moira going in front of the team using their ult, because everybody else could die in that time, but with Moira's ult, they could get healed as long as she's behind them all, which is a really good thing for her to do.
So, so someone just threw up an icon here. Just for those of you joining us, this is Penn Manor Esports Blue that you're watching, and they are playing University High School out of Florida. And this is the first match of the Penn Manor Esports Overwatch season that we're playing with NASEF, the National Association of Scholastic Esports Federation.
Now, it looks like we got 20 seconds left, but it looks like the enemy team, their Reinhardt has his ult, which could be really bad with Junkrats.
So as long as we can hold it here.
Junkrat just used his ult.
Oh, look at that. We got a healing. Look at that.
They got it. They got it. What happened was Baptiste used his thing. Baptiste used his one ability, make sure they all stayed healed during the time. That kept them alive just a little bit, as long as none of them were low.
So we have a
Marissa,
contesting point. Tell me a little bit about what.
Oh, the contesting point is, as long as one person of the enemy team is on the point stays is capturable. But once there's no one on there, then it's harder for the other team to capture.
So Penn Manor took round one. What was key for them to take that?
Key for round one would have been staying together,
which they did.
Staying behind shields, having healers behind, and damage being able to do what's done to kill the other shields. Now, right now, they are on attack. First they were on defense, now they're going to be going on attack.
All right, so now they're becoming the offensive early in this thing and not defensive in this point.
Yes.
Right. All right, so we're going back to the first objective we were watching in the first map, right? But we're doing it now from a defensive.
Yeah, unlike the last map, this map only has one thing that you can go through, so it's a little bit easier. Yeah.
So as you can see, the Anubis, it's a very Egyptian-oriented looking map. See the Sphinx in the background there for those that are joining us?
See, now they're going to be coming out from the... oh, it's the enemy team. Alright. So they're going to be coming from the same spot the enemy team did. Hopefully they can go through this point really easily. The way they're going to do that is... if the enemy team pushes up, they can get some kills through it.
So right now, when we saw them, they're behind a glass wall. They're waiting to come out. So
so they can't go out past here. They don't know what characters the other team essentially has until the game starts. So we had a Bastion last time. The other team, of course, had a Bastion. A good thing is we switched it up. We have a Doomfist. He can go up behind the Bastion and one-shot him. So that's a pretty good thing. Reaper is a character where if he shoots people, he can heal himself. So he's really good against just destroying tanks in general.
So the reason they're kind of held back there is to give the defensive team time to kind of get in position, right?
Yes.
Right.
Now it looks like they're going through the right. They have that little room that they can go through, and that's about it. What they got to really watch out for is that Bastion. Not a lot of people are going to be able to move with him, and it's just going to be a little bit harder for them to do it. But once he's dead, it's pretty much over for the other team. They're going to have to capture that point, and then they're going to be pushed back to the other one. The hardest part is they're going to have to break that shield as fast as they can, or someone's going to have to get around with an ult later on. Now they got 3 minutes to do it, so of course someone's going to be able to get an ult in that time. The easiest way would be right now is when the Bastion stands up too is a good time that they're going to be able to kill him. Now see, they actually are contesting the point, which is pretty good. Bastion pulled his ult. This is also a good time to kill him. Even though he does a lot of damage, he can't heal himself during this time.
So when they get in point, they're causing the other team to kind of become the offensive then, because they're defending the point. They're trying to keep the point.
Yeah.
Occupied,
Yeah,
right?
they're kind of forcing them to. Oh my.
Oh,
Now, unlike the other team, they actually captured 2/3 of the point. Now they're probably gonna have to reset. They got 2 minutes to do it. Hopefully they can pull up, go through. Now the only thing is with the last team, they were only able to capture 1 point, and then they weren't able to capture any of the other ones. So as long as they can get 1/3 of that point captured next time, they got it in the bag. Now this was a good thing. Marissa threw her ball, tried to grab him. If everybody would have shot at the same time, those two probably would have been dead. A good thing is to try to get rid of the Lucio. The Lucio runs around and heals everyone. This is going to be a good moment to do it. Now we see in the other teams 2 damage characters use their ult. Usually when you're playing, you want to see only one of probably much each every time they use it. So you don't want both defense tanks doing their ults. You don't want 2 healers doing it or 2
now we have a
damage
bunch of
doing it.
people in front of the shield there. Was that a bad thing, good thing, or should they be behind the shield? I mean, how's that working?
Most of the time you should be behind the shield. Like at that moment, Sigma died. His shield was broken, and he wasn't able to be behind the Marissa's shield. So I mean, once in a while, it's good if the other team doesn't
I mean, you
have one
have
to
to
go in
poke
front
out
of it.
every once
Yeah.
in a while.
Like right now, they're stuck in this corner, but they also push the team back, so it's easy for them to get back up there because they can get up there without being shot. Now they got 60 seconds remaining. This is gonna be a time to make the move. Like, Marissa has her ult. Lucio has his ult. Lucio's ult would be very good to be used. And yep,
They
did
got the
they did
hexakill.
exactly
They got the hexakill.
they did
Look at that,
exactly
all
what I was
6 people
assuming.
down.
I was assuming that they were gonna do the
Oh.
Lucio Reaper. That is a great ult thing to do. All they got to do is see over in the top right where
There are
it says
cheers.
B.
The Penn Manor Blues cheering
B.
behind
All
us.
they got to do is get the point capture past where it says yellow. Now they got really fast through this. Of course, the other team's gonna use their ults, kill
Right.
most of them. But yeah, see the enemy team, what they did something really bad. They used both their damage. Both of them got their ults done. So now they're not gonna have theirs for a while, and this is gonna be a good time for them to capture. That capturing point could be really quick through it. Now we
Right.
we have a Marissa, which could be really good for this, and
So you see the two.
we have a
team grouping
Marissa
up.
and a Moira.
You see the
Marissa and
team-
Moiras are going to be really good thing to have both of their ults because you got a damage boost with the Marissa, and,
Right.
and then Moiras can heal and do damage at the same time. Now they're probably going to go from what is to see the left side and go up through. Now this could be really good for both of their ults, because now like this they can all push and get healed at the same time since it's just that small room. Really good. Reaper went up behind, tried to kill the tanks as quick as possible. Doomfist used his ult at the same time, and it looks like they're going to get this point once they kill this Lucio.
Oh, look, they got it. Yeah. So they took Penn Manor Blue takes a win again. Those of you joining us, Penn Manor Blue just won the second match. Yeah, so they won their second match. I know. Is that it? That's it? So Penn Manor Blue just won the match, and by winning these first 2 games. Oh. So I'm going to try and bring one of the players in to maybe talk a little bit here, and to go through that in just a second. I'd like to bring some of the players in just to talk real quick. So we'll bring them in a little bit. What? What do you mean? Well, yeah, but I want interview them a little bit on that. All right, nice job, nice job. So in a moment, we're going to bring some players from Penn Manor Esports Blue, just talk a little bit about the match, and their first win of the season, first game of the season, first win of the season, and so they are ecstatic, as you can imagine. Mr. Lloyd, can I put you on the horn here a little bit? Can you talk through what we saw a little bit? Okay, I'm bringing Mr. Lloyd. Mr. Lloyd is another teacher here at Penn Manor High School who was instrumental in helping coach the JV team. Mr. Lloyd, thank you and welcome to the stream. So tell me a little bit about what we saw these two games. What did Penn Manor Blue do that helped them take these matches? They kept regrouping, which is what I kept what was impressed. They die, they kind of gather their wits about them and go in again, and that seemed to be instrumental for their win here. Their Moyer is played by who? Yeah, so Caden. So was he kind of the player of the game for you? Right, they did. Right. Yeah, very good. Can you get Caden? So we're going to bring Caden in to talk a little bit about what he played, and I might allow you to chat with him just a little bit if that's okay. Oh, so we're going to bring him in. I'm going to step out just for a second. I'm going to have you talk a little bit about what you played and how you played, and put you on the spot. He's going to do the interview. All right.
Hi, Mr. Lloyd. How are you? Pretty good. We won our first game. Like when I first started playing, like more in the past couple weeks, I tended to go towards damage, but as I growed and everything, I learned that Moira is definitely for healing and not damage. Damage occasionally, but healing's the main thing. So you basically, with Moira, you just stay behind your tanks the entire time, heal them, and once your team's all at critical and you can get a good spot, you just hit that coalescence and it's over. I think it's like if we took that first point, we knew we were gonna do it. So once we took that first point, we just speed boost right in there, and we just did it. And then when we went to the left and we were in that box and everybody's trying, I just hit the coalescence. So nobody died and got good damage, and that's what pretty much won the. I mean, I don't want to sound cocky, but that's what pretty much won the game. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Whew, thanks.
All right. Well, thank you for doing that short interview with Caden, who is playing as Curly. What? Curly Hunters, right? What's his name? Curly Fries. Curly Fries. That's what I was going to say. And I was doubting myself. Well, yeah. Well, we appreciate you tuning in here for the Penn Manor Esports Blue Team and their first stream and first victory and first win of the match. We are so excited for them. Tomorrow we will be back in the Penn Manor Gold channel just to be watching to see what our varsity team can do against Xavier High School. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for tuning in.